Hi there, I'm Dana. Welcome to our video. Today I want to talk about a question I get often from parents working on the Sleep Sense program. Their baby is doing really well, but they tend to be waking up in the 5 o'clock hour. Now, first of all, if you're only a week or two into the Sleep Sense program, this is really common. It has a lot to do with the consolidation of nighttime sleep. So your baby, up until the point where you started the program, was having really fragmented sleep. So the body gets used to that on some level, right? And once we train the body to start consolidating longer periods of sleep, that takes time for the body to get used to too. So what tends to happen is a baby starts learning some great skills, sleeping a 10-hour stretch, which that in itself feels like a miracle, right? And then waking up at 5 o'clock thinking, all right, well, I did pretty good. I think it's time to get up now. Now, even though this is worth celebrating, nobody really wants to start their day at 5 a.m. And I get that, neither do I. And so what a lot of people do is they think, you know what, he's gone, 10 hours, he did so well, I'm going to give him a feed and put him back to bed. Now, there's two directions this can go. One is it could be fine. It could be fine. There's about a 50-50 chance that you feeding at 5 a.m., baby going back to sleep until 7 is fine for you. For you both. You don't mind, baby's doing well, nothing is changing, and if it's okay with you, then yay, right? I think we're celebrating if that's okay with you. The other side of the coin, though, is that baby starts to think, well, I get a nighttime feed, I'm not sure when it occurs, so I'm going to start waking up at 3 o'clock and seeing if it's time for my feed. Or 5 o'clock becomes 4:30, becomes 4, becomes 3:30, and so on until you've kind of backstepped your way into a middle of the night feed again. Okay, so what I want to suggest today is that if you are going to offer a 5 a.m. feed, that you keep a really close eye on that. If you start to see it backstepping, you've got to pull it. Or if your baby starts having random night wakings for no real reason, you've got to pull it. Because what it's doing is confusing your baby, right? And that's not fair, and we don't want to confuse the baby. And so you'll have to get rid of it. Now, there also might come a day where you decide, you know what, I really don't like getting up at 5 a.m. for a feed, even if he goes back to sleep afterwards. And if that's the case, then just go ahead and pull it. So what you would do is just go in every 10 minutes or so, remind baby it's still sleepy time, and hang in there until a more appropriate hour. I would say nothing before 6 a.m. Would be considered morning. And the longer you do that, then baby will start sleeping through that 5 o'clock wake up and sleeping till a more appropriate hour, which could be somewhere in the 6-7 o'clock time range. Now, if you've just started the program, though, and you're having 5 a.m. wake-ups, just give it time. I really wouldn't do anything. Treat it like a night waking, do whatever method you were doing for night wakings, and give it at least 2 to 3 weeks before you evaluate anything. Because, like I said, it's about the consolidation of nighttime sleep, and what I find from 12 years of being in this business is that babies gradually get through that 5 o'clock and start waking up more in the 6 or 7s. All right? So thanks so much for watching today. Sleep well.